Hey guys, it's Brett. I'm here with an Empties video. Yes, an Empties video for the months of, I'm gonna say October and November, but it's kind of mid-October, all of November, and kind of the first part of December, but I'm just gonna say for October and November. So roughly about 2 months worth of Empties here. I haven't done Empties video since, gosh, February? I think February this year. I just kind of stopped doing them. I don't know, I wasn't getting as many views as I used to on my Empties videos, so I thought, I'm not sure if people really want to see them or not. And then it's kind of a lot of work, so I'm like, I don't even know if I should keep doing them or not. So I wasn't saving my Empties, but I kind of really miss doing them because I can really talk about the candles and my experiences with them. And I do post-burn reviews on some candles, but not all of them. I definitely don't do post-burn review on every candle I burn at all. So that way I can just kind of tell you how it performed if I didn't do a review on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get back into, I'm not gonna promise anything, but I'm trying to get back into doing Empties videos. Every month, maybe. Every time I say that, I've said that the last 2 or 3 times I've done Empties videos and I never stick with it. I used to all the time, so we'll see. Just stay tuned to see if you see Empties video. Because then if I do a review on it, it'll be like right around the halfway point maybe, and then just, or a little bit after that, and then the Empties video will be after the whole thing is burned through, and you can, you know, update if it changed after I did the review, if I did a review on it. Alright, so there's quite a few candles here. I have almost, gosh, I don't know, almost 20 candles I think. And then I got some wax melts and some rediffusers, a plug-in, and a wildflower. So we'll start up here real quick. I'm just gonna grab and go. We have Christmas Cupcake from Homeworks. And these, of course, are all a mixture of ones I bought myself, ones that were sent to me in PR. It's just a mixture of everything. So, Christmas Cupcake. This one here, from Homeworks by Harry Sykin. This one was nice. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to initially. When on Cold Sniff, if you saw my first impressions, I thought it kind of had like a beer and cupcakes kind of a smell. Something about it reminded me of beer on Cold Sniff. Like a boozy beer note mixed with like a cupcake note. Luckily when I burned it, that beer went away. It was just cupcake. It did have kind of a, I know, it had kind of a slight bit of a waxiness to it, kind of a smell. But to me, it kind of reminded me of like it was like an artificial, almost like the frosting. Like if you see the frosting on these Christmas cupcakes, it kind of had like a slightly bitter artificial frosting kind of smell, which reminded me of like that green, like the dye and the green food coloring on the frosting. It kind of reminded me of that. It's on these cupcakes here on the picture. That's kind of what I got, but mixed with the cupcake bakery note with it too. It's different than like say birthday cake, the candle birthday cake. That was just straight up cake and then like frosting. This was, I mean, I had the bakery cake note from like the cupcake, but then it also had like it was just a little different than that was. I definitely didn't like this near as much as I like birthday cake, but it was pleasant and I did enjoy it. So yeah, this was, I don't know if I'd repurchase necessarily. I think if I had a choice, I would get birthday cake over this. So if birthday cake was still available, I would get that as opposed to this. But it was nice. I did enjoy it though. And the throw on this one was about, it was a medium throw, like right around like a 6.5-ish to 7 on average on that one. Next up we have Cinnamon Sugar Cookie from Aroma Home by HS Works. These are the ones that are available at Home Depot, and Harry Sykin makes these as well. These have been out for most of this year. I think they have some, I think, in the spring and in the summer, and then they have these for the winter, and then they have the fall. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. This is the first one I've tried though. The Cinnamon Sugar Cookie for the winter. This was really good. These are like $9.95 at Home Depot, so they're really cheap, and it's, what is this ounce on this one? I think it's, I did a review on this one, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I think they're 18 ounce, I believe. Yeah, so they're the same size as these. These are 18 ounce, this is 18 ounce, but of course it's just taller instead of wider. And this has 2 wicks on it. This is really nice. This one, if you like hot cider donut from Homeworks, this is very similar to it. You get that cinnamon, that bakery, the sugar, all that kind of stuff. Really nice, really good, really strong. This one filled up my open concept area. It was really good in the bedroom. I'd say probably like 7.5-ish, maybe even close to 8 at times on this one. It was really good, and I was really impressed with this one, especially for that price, for it to be that strong and that good. It did get a little bit of puny flames in the middle part of it, and I did have to cotton ball it quite a bit. So I didn't know if maybe it was because I burned it too long, because I did burn it real long one day, and I thought maybe that's why I got puny. But then I tried the, I'm burning the other one that I got, is it Sweet Pine? I think it's Sweet Pine that was out with this one at Home Depot. But I had the same problem on that one. I'm gonna try to do a post-burn review on that one too, or a mid-burn review, because I'm about the halfway point on that one. But I kind of got a little bit puny flames on that one too, and I was making sure I didn't burn that one more than like 3 hours. So I'm not sure. It could be just these candles maybe, but I've heard some other people say they haven't had any problems with the burn. This one's really good. I definitely recommend getting this one, and I actually went and purchased another one, and then I got the Sweet Pine as well. I don't think it's Sweet Pine. I think it may be something else. I always forget the name of that pine candle. All right, next up we have Haunted Woods from Homeworks. I had this last year, and this one is out again this year. Homeworks sent this to me in PR. This is so good. Yeah, this is just a nice, it's got that dark plum and those dark woods and everything. What's it say on here? Dark plum, dark woods, black rose, amber. Yeah, it's like a spooky scent because of those dark plum and dark rose. It's got a very dark depth to it. Fruity, but yet florally kind of, but it has those dark notes in there. Yes, really good. And throw was really good on that. Nice medium throw on that one. My nose itches. Next up we have Tree Farm Lane from Homeworks. This one was good. Just in the basic tree scent. This one, it was pretty much just a tree scent. There wasn't much else in this. I mean, the notes are blue spruce, balsam fir, white pine, and fresh juniper. So yeah, you definitely get the spruce, the fir, balsam fir, and the white pine. And yeah, there is some juniper in here. So I guess maybe that might be a little bit different, because his tree scents all seem to have just a little bit of minute differences. Like they'll have a certain note in here. Some will have fruity, some might have vanilla, some might have this, some might have that. But yeah, this one's really good. If anything, the juniper might set it apart for some other ones, but it's pretty much just a basic tree scent. But I did really enjoy it. It was a little bit light at first, but then it picked up, and it got really pretty strong towards the last part of this candle. It did really, really well. Let's see, next up we have, I'm just grabbing them when I see them, Glazed Blueberry Muffin. This I just did a review on as well. This is just came out in the Breakfast Treats collection on QVC. Came out with apple butter waffles, which I'm burning right now over here in my living room on the table, and it smells amazing. And then also came with the returning cinnamon French toast, which I've had before, and that's amazing as well, but I haven't burned that yet. Out of this collection anyway. So this one was good. If you saw my review, I said it definitely had the blueberry note in there, and there is bakery note in there. I kind of wish maybe there was a little bit more of a bakery note in there than what there was, but there is a bakery note in there, but it's more of a light pastry as opposed to like a heavy cake or like a muffin. It's almost like a croissant or something, like an angel food cake's a lighter kind of a pastry note as opposed to like a thick, heavier bakery scent or something like that. It's just kind of lighter on the bakery note. But it did have a bakery note, but it wasn't like Bath & Body Works, say blueberry pie from Bath & Body Works, that had a super strong bakery note to it. It was more along the lines of blueberry sugar, because it smelled a lot like blueberry sugar, but like add a little bit of bakery note to it. And then also like farm stand blueberry from Homeworks, but like add a little bit of bakery note to it, as opposed to, like I said, you know, blueberry pie had a super strong bakery note. This one was more sugar blueberry, but just a little bit of a bakery note in there, but it's good. And it did have qualities of a blueberry muffin in the oven, but I just wish the bakery could have been just a little bit more oomph on that bakery part, but still really good. And I would definitely get that one again, and I would definitely recommend that one. And the throw was good strong medium on that one. Next up we have Midnight Leaves. And this one from Homeworks, of course. This one was really good too. This is just basically, it's leaves. It's a little similar to Leaves from Bath & Body Works. You know, it's kind of in that vein. It's got mahogany wood, fallen leaves, juicy apple cinnamon. You got the apple cinnamon, the leaves, the crunchy leaves. Fall like cinnamon and apple. Very good. Very strong. This one was, gosh, it was, at the first part a little bit lighter, then it kicked in and I got to like a really good strong medium to high throw on that one. Next up we have Midnight Moon from Homeworks. This was new for this Halloween and the label was amazing. I love the label on that one. Whoa. Gosh. Gonna break it here. This was good. This was basically like a pumpkin spice type of scent. It's got autumn leaves, fresh pumpkin, dark woods, and ginger crystals. So a lot of people in the Facebook group were comparing this to harvest leaves, but there was a lot of people, well, some people thought it was like harvest leaves, and a lot of people said no, they don't get harvest leaves at all. It kind of reminded me, I think it was Jennifer in the Facebook group that said it reminded her of kind of like pumpkin woods. It kind of did. It reminded me a little bit of pumpkin woods because you get that pumpkin in there, a little bit of woodsiness. But I get the fruitiness too, as well. I mean, it says autumn leaves, dark woods, ginger crystals. You do get ginger. I do get a fruitiness in there though. And there is, I kind of actually do get a slight, I can see where people were coming from saying harvest leaves, because I get that woods and that fruitiness in there that's in harvest leaves. I kind of get a little bit of that in there, but then I do get the pumpkin and the woods. So it's kind of a mishmash of pumpkin woods and harvest leaves, to me anyway. Yeah, that's what I think it is. It was good though. Really liked it. Very nice. Nice medium throw on that one. Let's see. I'll try to do most of the homeworks here, which most of these are homeworks. So this one here, chocolate birthday cake. There it is. Chocolate birthday cake. I'm trying to hold this still because I just put this out. Okay, it's solid. It's solidified. There's just a little bit left here on the bottom. I just did a review on this one just like an hour ago or so, but I wanted to include it in this because it's just about done. It's just almost at the bottom part here. This was amazing. Really, really good. Birthday cake is my favorite Homer's candle. It's on my top 2 or 3 probably. I love that candle. This one, just as good, but it's chocolate. It's just chocolate birthday cake. It's like a chocolate birthday cake. Blah, blah. I'm talking over my words. I'm trying to talk too fast so this isn't a long video. It smells like a chocolate birthday cake, like in the oven. It's like, or anything chocolate, like baking in the oven. It's just like chocolate goodness in the oven, as opposed to like chocolate birthday cake out of the oven. If you're just getting ready to cut into it or something, it's more like it's warm. It's got like a warmness to it. It does have a little bit of that espresso in there, more on cold than when you burned it. It wasn't as strong on the espresso, but it is in there a little bit. It gives a little bit. It kind of brings out that dark chocolate kind of note a little bit. It was a little mixture of dark chocolate and milk chocolate as well. Really good. Just not too much creaminess as far as the whipped cream like they say, but it does have a little bit of creaminess, but mostly just chocolate. I get like maybe chocolate icing, chocolate drizzle on top, just chocolate goodness. Really good. Really pretty strong. It kicks in right away when you first start lighting it, and then good strong medium throw on that. I would definitely repurchase that one. Again, I loved it. And let's see, next up, Royal Bellini from Homeworks. This was really good. This is very good for like New Year's. It's a New Year's type of scent. I mean, it's kind of similar to like Peach Bellini, Champagne Toast from Bath & Body Works. It's in that kind of a vein. It's got sparkling peach, creme de cassis cases, Prosecco, sugared strawberries. Yeah, you get a mixture of strawberries and peach. I'd say it's just a good mixture of both. Maybe a little bit more strawberries, but yeah, you get that Prosecco in there. Creme de cassis, I think I googled and it was like a dark red wine or something like that. I don't know about that for sure. I might even know what that would smell like. I mean, unless it's just like a dark wine, but I don't really get that necessarily, but I do get the white wine, the little slight bit of effervescent with that, and the fruitiness. Very good. Nice medium throw on that one. filled the room really, really well. So yeah, I'd recommend that one. And like I said, perfect for a New Year's scent. I enjoyed that one a lot. And it was different than like, which you know, kind of different than all your other kind of scents you've been burning. Kind of broke up the, you know, bakery and tree scents and all that kind of stuff. All right. We have these 3 homeworks here. This is from the TSV. I think these were all the Festive Woods collection from the TSV. I did post-burn reviews on this collection. This is, excuse me, Frosted Mistletoe. This one was good. It was like icy. It was like an icy, icy, had a slight bit of mint in there, just a touch of mint. It doesn't say mint in the notes, but it kind of came off of like mint. Got a little bit of citrus in there. It kind of reminded me of, oh gosh, from Bath & Body Works, was it mint? I said it in my review and I forgot. It's the one that was out last year. Oh, Frosted Spearmint. It's a little similar to that. There's no spearmint in here, though, but there is like an icy mint, but that one didn't have spearmint either. It was more of like just general mint, kind of, you know, just like an icy mint. That's kind of like what this was. Yeah, it was good. And it had a good strong medium throw on that one too. I thought that was good. I enjoyed that more than I thought I was going to. Woodland Cranberry is next. This was my favorite on cold sniff, but when I burned it, it was lighter than I'd hoped for. It was really good. Gosh, it's so good now when I smell it too. I love the scent, I just wish it was stronger. It's definitely got the cranberry and it's got the woods, and these really make a lot of noise when you touch them, so sorry. Because it doesn't have that suction cup in there. It just sits on the top. Ripe cranberry, red currant, dark plum, cashmere wood. So yes, definitely the cranberry and the woods, and plum, and a little bit of currant, but not too much. Just really woodsy and the fruity from the cranberry. But it has a little bit of a dark quality, kind of like the Haunted Woods. It's got that dark quality like that did. They're somewhat similar. Yeah, really nice, but it was just, it did kick in after the halfway point some, but still overall it was lighter than I'd hoped it was. If it was stronger, I probably would have liked it a lot more. So maybe here, if you bring this one back, just kick up a little bit on the fragrance oils, because then it would be so good. And then lastly, we have Fraser Fir Forest. This one ended up being my favorite out of all of them. This one was so good. Such a good tree scent. Yeah, it was really nice. It's got Fraser fir needle, snow-covered pine, tonka bean, and cedarwood. So I love that mixture of that fir needle and the pine mixed with that tonka bean and that cedarwood. That cedarwood and tonka bean really added such a good, nice quality to it. The tonka bean gave it a touch of sweetness, but not like vanilla pine or anything like that, or vanilla balsam from Bath & Body Works. It's not like that. It's just, it's that woodsy, yes, slightly woodsy from that cedar wood. And then that good pine. Oh my god, I love that one. That was so good. I would definitely repurchase that one if it came back and in a 4-wick. Okay, one more homeworks. We have Clarity, Eucalyptus, and Sage. This came out in this 1-wick candle right here. It has a wood lid to it, but I don't know what I did with the lid. I lost the lid. I don't know what I did with it. So this was nice. It's got eucalyptus and sage, as all the notes are. On the bottom is the same thing as the front. So yeah, basically that's pretty much all it was. Eucalyptus and sage. It wasn't super strong on the eucalyptus. It was more of a kind of a calm eucalyptus with a little bit of sage in there, so it wasn't too much. It was a really nice blend. I really enjoyed it, but it was sooty. Sooty, if you can see. Sorry, I got a phone call. So yeah, it was sooty. You can't really see it on here. I think I might have wiped out the soot. You can't really see it on here, but this one did get sooty. It started, these 1-wicks here, these I've always had a problem of getting sooty. Like there'll be a lot of smoke coming off the flame, so I'm like, I don't want soot all over the place, so I ended up putting on my candle warmer, and I mean, it did pretty good on the candle warmer. I just finished it out on there, and that was a nice medium throw. So these are really nice. I do like the 1-wicks. I just wish they weren't as sooty. So hopefully maybe he'll do something with the wicks on these 1-wicks, and then it'll be better, because they're really nice for like a bathroom or whatever. I just don't like that soot. Okay, almost done with the candles here. The rest is Bath and Body Works. We have spiced gingerbread. This was out, I think this was out last year, or was it the year before? I can't remember which. I mean, it comes out every year almost, but this packaging here, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. This one, I just took off my candle warmer. I had this either last year or the year before, and then I finished it this year. It was at the halfway point, a little over the halfway point, and it was doing pretty well at first, and then it started getting, the burn was awful. It was like two of the wicks went out, and there was tunneling. I had to cotton ball it. I had to pour wax out. The burn was awful. After the halfway point, the burn was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It just would not, it was puny flames, tunneling, everything. So I ended up just finishing it out on my candle warmer, and you know, it didn't last too long in the candle warmer. I think there wasn't much scent left in this bottom part. For like a day or so, it lasted on the candle warmer. But the throw was really good on this. Even despite the bad burn, it was throwing really well. Like, I had it in here, and I've been struggling with some of the throw in my open concept area here, but this one, it was throwing really well. Like, I could smell it all through my open concept area, no problems. Nice medium throw, strong medium probably actually. So yeah, I did really like this scent. Just a nice, good spicy gingerbread scent. It's just that burn after the halfway point was awful on that one. Next up we have Vanilla Birch. This one was out last year, and it had the this collection with the cool lids on there, and this frosted glass on here. This one, yeah, this one's so good. It's been out many years before. Just that nice birch with that sandalwood in there. It's got white birch, Madagascar vanilla, and warm sandalwood. Yeah, that vanilla mixed with that sandalwood and the birch. Really good. But as you can see, there's nothing in there because I put it on my candle warmer again, because this one got puny at the middle part. It wasn't near as bad as the spiced gingerbread. It wasn't as bad as that, but it did get puny flames, real puny. I just got tired of cotton balling it, to be honest, so I just thought, let me just put it on my candle warmer. And this one did really well on the candle warmer. It lasted quite a few days on the candle warmer, this one did. But had a lot more wax in it when I put it, as opposed to that one. The spiced gingerbread was way down here. This one was almost about the halfway point, so it had probably more oils in this one. So that's probably why it lasted longer on the candle warmer. But it did really well on the candle warmer. So it was a good scent. It's just after the halfway point, the flames got pretty puny on that one, which is typical for Bath and Body Works. And then we have Bath and Body Works Love Cotton Candy Champagne in this one wick right here. This was pretty good. I enjoyed this scent. Definitely had your fruity, strawberry, like a cotton candy type of vibe. Maybe mixed with like champagne toast. I don't think it was as effervescent like a champagne toast is, but there was a little bit of that champagne toast kind of vibe in there with that strawberry and cotton candy. Yeah, I thought it was nice. I enjoyed it. It was a light to medium throw, and I had it in the bathroom, which is usually where I put these one wicks. I never burn the one wicks in an open concept area or anything, or even in the bedroom. I usually do them in bathrooms. Sometimes they'll do okay in bedrooms, but usually I like them for bathrooms because they just go really well in the bathroom because they're smaller. Next up is So Berry Thankful Spiced Cranberry Toffee. And this one, I really like this one. Yeah, this one was just, it had spiciness in there. You got a little bit of fruitiness from the cranberry, and then almost like a caramel toffee like scent. I really like that mixture of the caramel toffee with that cranberry, and then a little bit of spiciness. Yeah, this one was really nice. I really enjoyed this one. I wouldn't mind having that in the 3-wick because it's out in a 3-wick as well. And good medium throw on that one. All right, that's it for my candles. Now let's go. Let me sit that down there. I don't want to knock it over. I have some rediffusers here from Homeworks. So this is what they come in the box like this. The rediffusers. I really like the rediffusers. So I've been putting them in my closet just to talk about them. I'm not saving all the boxes. I saved this frozen balsam ones just so I could show you, but usually I don't save the boxes. I just throw them away, and then I've just been putting these in my bathrooms, and then I'll keep it to tell you about them. They do really good in the bathroom, smaller room, maybe a super small bedroom. I put them in Marco's bedroom, and they do pretty good in his smaller bedroom. So probably like a smaller bedroom, definitely bathroom. They work really good in bathrooms. I think these do better than the Homeworks plugins. So this one, let me see, it says on the bottom. Let me look for the, okay, this is Honeycrisp Orchard. So Honeycrisp Orchard was really good. It was just a nice apple and like cinnamon scent, kind of like a little bit of cinnamon cider with apple as well in this one. You can't smell anything at all. Now it's all dried out. You can't, yeah, I think most of these, once it dries up, you can't smell nothing. Well, a little bit on that one. But yeah, they do really well. So you put the sticks in there, and then like once a week or so, you take the sticks out and you flip them over to kind of refresh the fragrance a little bit. They do really well though. Like I have them usually right by my sink, and like when I'm washing my hands, I can smell it. When I'm in the bathroom period, I can smell it. You know, showering, using the, sitting on the toilet, whatever you want to do. It smells really good when you're in the bathroom. So that one was good there. And then let's see, what's this one here? This one is Fresh Cotton Clouds. This was good. This is really good for the bathroom and for Marco's room, because he's a teenage boy. Well, he's 19, so he's almost done being a teenager. But yeah, anywhere you wanted to freshen up something, the Fresh Cotton Clouds is like a laundry, cotton, clean cotton type of scent. Really good. And then this one should be Fresh Balsam. Oh no, Spice Ginger Snap. Where? Oh no, I'm not. This is what the box looks like. I'm still using this one. This one, Spice Balsam, I forgot, or the Frozen Balsam, is in the hallway bathroom. So I'll talk about that one on the next Empties video. So Spice Ginger Snap, this one was amazing. I loved it. This was so good and so strong. You got that cinnamon in there, the ginger in there, like a ginger cookie, spiced ginger cookie with cinnamon ginger. Amazing, so good, so strong. When I was at the sink washing my hands, I could smell it, using the bathroom, whatever. It was just so amazing. I kept getting such good cinnamon goodness while I was in the bathroom. This was one of my favorites. I loved it. So I highly recommend those rediffusers. I've had really good luck with them. All right, let me pull some of these over here real quick here. So this is a scented oil diffuser from Homeworks. Like I said, I like the rediffusers better than these scented oil diffusers that go in the oil diffuser unit that plugs into your wall. I just feel like these don't last very long. This is Harvest Leaves. It does good for a while. Sometimes like you'll plug it in and you'll kind of smell it for a while, but then it dies out pretty quick. Kind of like the wildflowers from Bath & Body Works do, but I think those might work just a little bit better than these at times. Certain scents I will do really well. I will have good luck with them. And then other ones, like some of them I plug in, I hardly smell at all, not even at the beginning. Some of them do well at the beginning, then drop off. Some of them last almost the whole thing. So very similar to wallflowers, because the wallflowers from Bath & Body Works do the same thing. Some are strong all the way, some are strong halfway, some you hardly smell at all. But I'd say the majority of these, I just don't get too much out of them. Yeah, the Harvest Leaves, I mean, it's a really good scent. I talked about that before. Harvest Leaves, so good. I can still smell it on here. But it just, this one, I smelled it a little bit when I had it in, but most part it was just kind of light. I just think they need to like oomph the scent oils in these, somehow get them to last longer on those plugins. And then speaking of wildflowers, I have a wallflower. I have a wallflower by the front door, unit by the front door. So I had this Spiced Cranberry Toffee from Bath & Body Works, and it works really good. This did really good, and this is the same as the one-wick candle that I had. Same scent, really good. This one did actually really well. When you came in the front door, you could totally smell it up in that area by the front door. So this one actually did really well, and it lasted through most of the wallflower. All right, now lastly we have wax melts. We have 2 Yankee Candle melt cups. We have balsam and cedar here, and mistletoe. This balsam and cedar was really good. It did so good, and this is one of my top Christmas tree scents. After I had this, I'm like, it reminded me just how much I like this one. This is just such a good balsam and cedar. You definitely get that balsam scent with that cedar in there. I can smell it on the back of this. So good, such a classic. I mean, I started with Yankee, so this just reminds me of when I used to burn this candle and this scent years ago, and I love it. And this was really strong. It lasted for a good, almost a week in my centerpiece. I have a snowman centerpiece. It did really good in there. Mistletoe, on the other hand, this was super light. I barely smelled this one. I can smell it on here. This is a little bit more. There's no cedar or anything in this one. This is pretty much, I don't know the notes on this one, but I think it's more like pine. There's no cedar or any kind of woodsiness like that one was. Not quite as stringent like as this one is, but because of that, maybe that's why it was so light. It was super light. I barely got anything. I smelled just a touch, but not near as strong as the balsam and cedar. So yeah, that didn't last long at all. So I was disappointed in that mistletoe one. But the balsam and cedar was amazing. Then we have more Yankee candle. We have melts here. This is in the Home Inspiration ones that are at Walmart. This is fresh balsam fir. So that's balsam and cedar, and this is fresh balsam fir. So this is it's similar to balsam and cedar, but I feel like this is a little bit sweeter. But these did well in my wax melts, in my wax warmers. It was a nice medium throw on those. So those did well. We have Fireside Embers from Sensationals. And this was good. This was just a woodsy fireside type of scent. It was nice. And we have Holiday Gumdrops from Sensationals. This was good and strong. Really good and strong. Yeah, it's just, it's fruity, but yet spicy. It's like a spicy holiday gumdrop. Really good and really strong, like I said. Next up we have Fusion from Sensationals Cinnamon Woods. And this is just a woodsy cinnamon. Yeah, it's got pretty much, that's all it is. Cinnamon and then like a woodsy note. Really nice. I like that one. And then Peppermint Bark Macaron right here from Sensationals. And this was just kind of it had like a bakeryness to it with like a little bit of like not too much peppermint, a little slight bit of a touch of like chocolate, but more bakery like, with just a hint of like a chocolate and just a touch of peppermint, but not much peppermint. More bakery like on that one. That was pretty good. I didn't love it, but it was nice. Next we have Sensational Sprinkled Donuts. And this is good. It's just a bakery. Just a vanilla bakery type of scent. It was nice. Sensationals Starry Night. Most of these Sensationals were sent to us from our friend Brian. Starry Night is good. It's cologne scent. Yeah, just a cologne scent. It was nice. And then lastly we have some scentsy. So I'm really wanting to start to get into scentsy. I've had scentsy before, like subscribers have sent us scentsy, and I've tried them out. And I bought a few over the years at some parties and different things, but I've never really jumped into scentsy that much. But I've been watching a lot of scentsy videos between Melanie from Mr. Kong's mom. She does a lot of scentsy, so I've been listening to her, and I'm like, she makes them sound so good. And then she gets her scentsies from Lisa Rowberry, so I started watching her videos on her channel, and I'm like just fascinated by watching all these scentsy videos. Ramona talked us some. I just love hearing about scentsy. I'm just fascinated by scentsy for some reason right now. And I watch Lisa Rowberry, and she does all these what I've been burning and stuff, and everybody, Lisa and Melanie, and they just make them sound so good. I'm like, gosh, I want to try them. I really want to try them. So I think I'm getting a scentsy warmer for Christmas and some more wax melts. But I did get these for the fall. I ordered 4 different ones, and I ordered a pumpkin, what was it, the mosaic pumpkin holder. It's the mosaic design on the pumpkin, and it lights up really pretty, really beautiful. I got that. It's a 20 watt warmer though, and I tried these wax melts in that warmer, but they didn't throw very well in that warmer. So I'm wanting to try a 25 watt warmer. That was a 20 watt warmer and I had it in my open concept area. I could smell them if I was in that vicinity of that warmer, but it didn't really throw any further than like right where that warmer was. So I'm wanting to just try a 25 watt warmer, which I think is what I'm getting for Christmas. And hopefully I'll have better luck with that warmer than I did the 20 watt warmer. So the scents that I got were Scary Good. And this one was Scary Good. It was really good. It was just a nice, good pumpkin spice scent. It kind of reminded me of a little bit of spiced pumpkin from Yankee Candle a little bit. So good. It was really nice. But like I said, in that warmer I got, it was light. But I put them in my regular Michael's Ashland 25 watt warmer, or actually it's 24. I think it's 24 watt warmer. It did really good in there. And then we have Orchard Apple and Spice. This one was nice. Pretty much just apples and spice. It kind of reminded me of pumpkin apple pumpkin. That's kind of what that reminded me of. It was nice. And then we have Toasted Acorn and Oak. This was pretty good. It was like a woodsy, toasted oaky. It's got that earthy type of acorn scent with like a woodsiness to it. It was nice. It was pretty good. I didn't love it as much as I thought I might, but it was good. It was a little bit on the lighter side on this one though. Excuse me, compared to some of the other ones. And then we have Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. This was my favorite one. This one was so good. I loved this one. This was a really good blend. Yeah, of cranberry and pumpkin. Pumpkin spice. Yeah, so good. I mean, the Scary Good and the cranberry and pumpkin spice were really good both, but I think I really like this cranberry pumpkin spice better because of the added cranberry in there. It was just, I had it going in my Ashland warmer and I could just smell it. So good. It was, I just wish it would have threw better in that pumpkin. But I don't know if because it's 20 watt, it just doesn't get as hot. So, I mean, that mosaic warmer is good just to have it out for display anyway, even if it doesn't really throw that well because it's just beautiful. But I'm hoping maybe the 25 watt warmer will do better. I think it probably will. Hopefully it will. So we'll see. But I'm like just fascinated with Scentsy right now. I'm like, I want to watch all the videos and try all the scents because they sound so good. I want to try maybe mixing them and everything. And see, I know that they are more expensive, of course. The warmers especially, but the warmers light up. They're more elaborate. They have warranties and all that stuff, so I get why they're more expensive. But the wax, they're like $6 for a bar. For this whole thing here is $6, as opposed to like, say one you get from Walmart or whatever is like $2. But usually they would last longer. I know the ones I've tried in the past, I had noticed that they would last longer. They'd last like sometime for like 2 or 3 days or longer. They linger on in the wax warmer, as opposed to like the Walmart wax melts that would last like maybe just a day. But some of these that I've tried, at least in the other warmer, they wouldn't last but a day. But I think if you would, I mean, but I used them in the same warmer I used before. So the ones I had before, I just remember lasting a little bit longer than the ones I tried recently. But I'm hoping that the warmer that I get from Scentsy, this 25 watt warmer, because it maybe doesn't get as hot as some of the other warmers will, that it will last a little bit longer. And we'll see when I get that warmer, hopefully for Christmas. So all right, that's my Empties video for most of October, November, and the first part of December. I know this is probably a long video, so hopefully if I try to do it once a month, it won't be quite as long. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.